Oh, I think that's me on. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the people who are on already, which is super, 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 super. Hello, Chanley. Hi there. Hi, Angel. Hello, Patrick. How you doing, Patrick? How's things? Let me see who else. Nancy Ray. Hiya, hiya. Hello, everybody. Okay. Oh, hi, Gail. How you doing, Donna Roy? Hello, 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 everybody. Well, welcome everybody who's come on today, this afternoon, tonight, wherever you may be. I'm in sunny Spain. I'm just saying to Stacey how wonderful the weather is today, so I'm all happy about that. I hope the weather is good where you are too. So anybody who's not seen me before, yeah, I'm great, Gail. Always good. You know me, always got the smile on my face. I hope you are too. Just for anybody who doesn't know me, my name is Lorraine Bennett Gray, psychic medium. I throw some cards on here and I will connect to spirits. It all depends. I have no idea what's going to happen. No idea whatsoever. I just wait and see what happens. And if spirit wants to come through for me, they'll come through. And if they don't, and it's just cards, well, that would be great as well. Okay. One thing I do ask everybody is because when I throw the tarot cards, put a question in the comments, okay? Because it's wonderful if you do, because what happens is if you put the questions in, tarot is the most amazing tool to answer your questions if there's anything that's you're not sure of. Okay, hi Mandy Mills, hello, hello, hello. And then when I come to you, if you just say, yes, I'm here, in fact, I don't need to because StreamYard is brilliant for that. It just brings you up automatically. And what I would like you to do is thank you, Angel. See that? See, she's starting to put questions in. Good, good, good. And please do me a favour, just answer as I'm reading yes, no, I don't know, just to make sure I'm on the right track with everybody. Okay. So Debbie Spencer Evans, hello, hello. Right, okay, so I'm going to get started because time is limited. Um, let me see. Chanley, I'm going to come to you because I did note, Chanley, that you did actually say, I never get picked, because you definitely did. So I'm going to pick you now. How good is that? Okay. Chanley. Okay, I don't have a question, but let's connect to you and see what comes through for you. Yay, you're here. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Throughout. Yeah, throughout. Okay, let's see what's for you. Oh my goodness gracious, what's going on with your work, Charlie? What is going on with your work? I do feel you're actually a very creative person, but believe it or not, 78 cards of the deck, I come out with the 3 and the 2. I do feel, Charlie, you're making decisions to do with your working environment or something to do with working or working towards. I don't know if you're working or not, but I do know that you're trying to make progress. Does that make sense? Okay. Now you're asking messages from my guides. I don't know what this is, but remember, tarot cards, when they fly out, it's psychic, but it also does connect to the spirit world. So whatever way we're going to work tonight, I've got no idea. Okay. But I do know that you are making decisions. Does that make sense to you? Okay. And I do also know that you are a creative person, but I feel you're rushing things. Does that make sense to you, Chan? I feel you're oh gosh, work again, work and work and work. Do you know, I also feel as well as you're lacking some confidence. Does that make sense to you, Charlie? Please answer yes, no, I don't know. Right, I have to say this. You've got the 2 of wands, 3 of wands, 7 of wands, and 8 of wands. What are the chances of that? Okay, they've been so well shuffled. I don't know. I do know you are on your spiritual journey because I am actually feeling, oh my goodness, and now you've got the 9 of wands. I'm actually going to have hold these up because in case you don't believe me, which I'm sure you do, look at this. Now, wants to me are always work. Okay, that's just where I've always worked. Look at you, missus. You have been getting all work cards now. Spirit world are definitely trying to tell you something, okay? I feel you need to work harder, okay? I also do feel you have choices to make. I do feel you need more confidence. This is all to do with work, so I believe it's working in your spiritual journey, because that was actually a question you asked. But to accomplish this, because you've actually also got the 9 as well. I know it's wow, it's incredible for you to do. Is I feel you need to practice an awful lot more, Charlie. Okay, I feel you're not getting the practice that you need. The people who know me, and when I do teach you, I always say this: you're not going to get anywhere if you don't practice. So you've got to practice, practice, practice. It's quite incredible. I do feel as well you're going to be on this new journey. Okay, this new journey, and it's a new emotional journey as well. And I'm going to take this away from the spirit world side of it. I'm just going to talk about you yourself. I do feel you're on this new emotional journey, if that does actually make sense to you. Okay. Yeah, because we're going to emotions now. Okay, and you're going to have decisions to make as well with your emotions. Okay, and I hope that all does make sense to you. I feel the challenge is that I just feel you're trying to go too fast. Okay, and I don't know where I'm getting that from, because I don't know you, but I do feel you're trying to move too fast in this. So I do believe slow down, but you need to get rid of some emotional baggage as well for you to move forward onto your spiritual path, because it's the most wonderful path you'll ever be on. Trust me with that, okay? Which is wonderful. Now, I hope they all make sense to you. Keep going, keep moving forward, be more confident, because girl, you can do it. So just be more confident, and just try and let go of a lot of the past as well, Charlie, and I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so I'm going to actually leave these cards with you just now. Okay, and I hope all that does make sense. But my goodness, you definitely somebody's trying to tell you something, because I have never seen cards come out like that to do with one particular one. Yeah, is this your mum? Is this your mum that's actually, or I don't know. I don't know who's coming through to us. I don't actually see the spirit world with yourself, even though they will be around you. Of course they are. And it was more to do with the cards. I think which was more important for you. Okay. So I'm going to leave these cards with you. It does. That's great. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Excuse me while I take a sip of water, and it is water. Paula Marie Munoz, hello there, hello. Julie Ann Guthrie, hi there, hi. Debbie Spencer Evans, all these double barreled names. That's clear. My Jack, I'm Lorraine Bennett Gray, so I can't really do much more. So who am I going to come to next? Who am I going to come to next? Okay, Debbie Spencer Evans, can I come to you, please? Debbie Spencer Evans, right? You've not given me a question, but I'm drawn to you, so I'm going to come to you. Okay. Debbie Spencer Evans. Okay, let me just say, I do have a lady actually step through for you, Debbie, and I do know this lady is either mother or grandma. I feel it's grandma. I do know this lady's a bigger lady. Okay, and I do know that this lady had problems in her nether regions, because this is what she's making me feel. And she's coming quite close to me. Actually, just I don't. She couldn't get off her chair. So if she can't get off her chair, it means she has some mobility problems. Okay. In fact, it's not even so much mobility problems. What I'm feeling with her is, she just needed to rest. Does that make sense? She just needed to rest, Debbie. I do feel she found it very hard to walk, because I'm seeing her trying to get off the chair and she's finding it hard to walk, but she still had to carry on and do things. Debbie, is this making sense to you as grandma? Okay, just please make sure. Now, she's given me what looks like a big shepherd's pie or something, or big mince and potatoes type thing. It's like a shepherd's pie on a big tray. It's like a tray bake type thing. Debbie, is this making sense? Yes, it is. Okay, brilliant. Okay, and I do feel, as I say, the problems that she did have down below was pretty big, if that does make sense. But she's also, she wants to show me, and I do feel there's either a baby who is, it's either on its way or but it's recent anyway, because I do see her knitting. So I do know she used to knit, okay, but for grandma, not necessarily, but she's knitting white. So when I see anybody knitting white, it just means there is a new baby, either just been born or on the way or just been told. Does all that make sense? It's your mum. Okay. As long as it all makes sense, absolutely fine. Okay. Do you understand, like the big tray bake? It looks like big mince and potatoes. So I don't know where you're from, Debbie. So I don't know if you eat that type of, I don't know, but you understand. That's all I need to know. She wants to give you as a memory with a red eye lolly, and this red eye lolly is all over your face. Okay, you're eating this red-eyed lolly, and I just see your face is all covered in red. So I do believe this is a bit of fun, because she wants to lighten it up a little bit, which we always like to do. She's just made a bed, Or your mum used to make it, perfect. She's just making, and either you've just made your bed or something, but or she was really particular when she made her bed because it's all getting smoothed down, it's all fresh. She can smell the linen. So it's just Debbie, just to let you know that she's around you. Okay, she's really, really around you. But I'm going to throw a few cards for you, Debbie, just to see what she has to say to you. Not that I need the cards, but I'll let you anyway. Okay, okay. Oh, so that means you'd be very fruitful. What's fruitful mean? I can't think what fruitful means. That's what I'm hearing. Be very fruitful. No idea. Right, let's have a look and see. Oh, wow, wow, wow. You're the pentacles. You know, the last girl, she was all to do with work, your pentacles, so yours is all to do with the material world. I do feel there's some instability going on with you, Debbie. Does that actually make sense to you? Some instability, okay? I do feel you're a bit of a control freak as well. Does that make sense? A bit of a control freak. And I do know you do have decisions that you're going to have to make as well. You know, you've got the dedication. You've had the dedication. Mum's very proud of you, by the way. I just feel this big proudness that she's got, this love and this proudness. She wants me to give you red and white roses. So these two should be really, really significant. I do know the roses were important to her because I'm hearing the song "I Never Promised You a Rose Garden." My support for that. So I do know that that is very, very important. I also do know you're going to be taking actions to do with your job or to do with your working environment if you're not working. Does that make sense? Yes, but I'm not a control freak. I love how you're laughing about that. Yeah, really? Okay. As long as you say you're not a control freak, ask other people. We'll see what they have to say. Okay. Funny, but I don't know. But this is what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling. So I do feel that you are having to take some action to do some sort of work or some sort of working environment. She's saying, would you just hurry up and just do it and stop sitting about? Okay. I hope that does make sense. But you also do have to be more patient. Okay. Mum's giving you into trouble here, by the way. Do you notice all these little things she's saying? But she's laughing with us. She adores you. Absolutely adores you. Yeah, she loved the roses. Yeah, because I know she's just all bringing this in. They know the time is limited. Okay, so they're just throwing the stuff in for me just to say she's here. She loves you. Things are good, you know, and you've really got nothing to worry about. Things are good. She sees it, but she just wants to say hello. Okay, don't worry about me. She's saying, just don't worry about me. You know I'm fine. Okay, she says, you know I'm fine. So I don't know if you do this work or not. She says, I'm certainly not sitting on a cloud playing a harp. She says, I'm still working. I'm still working, you know, but it's wonderful work, she's saying. Okay. Now she's also with, I feel it's your dad or it's a male figure she's with, but I know this person she's really close to because he's just stepped in and I do know that they're very, very close. Okay. Yes, you do need to go back to the rostrum working. Yeah, listen, if I can do it, anybody can do it, but you do need to get back. She just, you know, things are good with you though. So, but she just popped in to say hello, okay? And I'm going to leave her love with you. Thank you so much, Debbie, for being here. Wonderful. I liked your mum. She was just lovely. Amy, Louise, hello there. Elsa Hag, hello. Oh, Hag Tag. You know, sometimes I'm just. Cheryl Myers, hi there. Hmm, let me just see who I'm going to come to here. Alia, hello, hello, hello. You're from Italy. Are you English? Do you speak English? Or not, are you English? Do you speak English? Okay, so let me see who I am going to come to now. Who am I drawn to? I'm just going to come. Actually, I'm going to come to you, Alia. I feel drawn to you. So make sure you put yes, no, I don't know in the comments just to make sure I accurate. Okay, I do feel I have father here or father type person. I don't like to say father type person, but I do feel I've got a male person here for you. We'll find out who he is in a wee minute. I'll just try to shuffle this. These are really big cards and try to shuffle them. And anyway, oh yeah. This is for you. Okay. Because I do have this man here. I feel as if my mouth's getting very sore. So I do feel, if you have problems with the dentist or you're going to need to go to the dentist, or did he have problems with his teeth? Okay. It's the first thing he wants to give to me as well. And I'm also getting like as if I'm getting a temperature on my head. So again, is this with you or with him? These are the things he's giving me. He's actually putting a wet cloth on my head. So I feel this is for you. let me know. Let me know, Alia, if this is Dad, and he's is correct. You understand the dentist, and you understand the cloth on the head. It's not the cloth on the head. It's just to do with the temperature. I do feel there's a temperature going on here. I do know as well. You've had a lot of changes and challenges, Alia, that's been going on, and I do feel, I feel you've had a lot of losses as well. Does that make sense to you? Okay, and I do feel you're also taking action just now, again, to do with the working environment. But I do feel you need to slow down, and I do feel, especially to do with your emotions, does this all make sense to you? Sometimes you need to thank your lucky stars for what you've got, okay? And you need to stop dwelling on the past. I hope this is all making sense to you, because this is what this gentleman is making me feel, okay? And I do feel there's a lot of red around this man as well, and I do feel this wonderful gentleman, because I have to say, because he's coming really close here. I don't really ask for ailments, but for somebody he wants to give me, and I do feel it was long and drawn out. This is what he's telling me, it was long and drawn out. Does this make sense to you, Alia? Okay. And he's saying, I really apologise for that, and he wants to also thank you for being there and for helping him. I still feel this is Dad. Is this correct? Is this Dad? I just for helping through the hard times, he's telling me. Okay. And I don't know if he's helping you through the hard times. I don't know. I'm just working so fast here. I do feel you're also overcoming quite a lot of emotional baggage. I have to say, baggage. Does this all make sense to you? Okay. Patience, slow down, slow down, slow down. I also do feel with your working environment, whatever type of work you do, you do. I have to call my dad. I don't understand what you mean by that. Is it your grandfather? I don't know. I don't know. I just know this man was very close to you. I do know he's really, really close to you anyway, and he feels like that. So I don't know what you mean by that. But Queen of Wands, again, you've just got stepped in there. So again, Wands, you've got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. One is taking action, and one is also to slow down. Do you understand the sunflowers? Do you understand now why he's talking about the sunflowers, this gentleman? Okay. And I do know this man was also connected to some sort of, he won medals or something. I don't know if it was the war. It doesn't look like the war, but it might be. But he did have some medals. Is this making sense to you, Aria, for that? Okay. And you've got the page, you've got the queen, and you've got the knight. So you've got also page, knight, queen. It's all looking great, Aria, for you. It's all looking great, but you do need to slow down. Okay. But this gentleman is coming to thank you so much just for being there for him, or whoever it is being there for him. And I hope that does actually make sense, because he's around you as well. He's also talking about there's something around you that just acts like a big kid, okay? And it's also it's time that they grew up. And Alia, I hope you know who he's talking about, okay? Because he's pointing his finger and saying that they need to grow up, okay? Which is very, very important. You yourself, the messages for you is it makes sense. That's great. You just need to slow down, slow down. The sun is shining for you, okay? I think you know that anyway. The sun is shining for you. You've got a bit of learning to do. I'm feeling quite a bit of learning, and just in most aspects of your life. There's learning, learning, learning. Just take some action with that. Take some action and just enjoy the process, if that makes sense, Alia. Okay. And I'm going to leave this gentleman's love with you. So is it dad, or is it grandfather, or somebody? Whoever it was, you were close to him anyway, or he's very close to you. Okay. And I hope it all makes sense to you. Thank you so much for being here, all the way from Italy. Yeah, good. Good. You slow down these days. Super, super, super duper. You're very welcome. Linda Dunn, hello there. Let me just see who I'm coming to. Donna Blackwell from Ontario, Canada. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So my family comes from. Donna Blackwell, hello, hello. Marie Happy Heart, love the name. Hello, Mrs. Marie. You're saying hello, Mrs. Lorraine. Amy Louise, hello. If I've said hello to you and I'm repeating myself, that's just me. That's what I do. Ruth Goldenbark, hello. Christine Landau, let me have a look and see who I am coming to. Dragon Queen, hi as well. So let me see. Welcome to all these new people. All these new people have come through whose the names I've not recognized. So if anybody doesn't know me, my name is Lorraine Bennett, psychic medium, and I throw some cards and I connect to the spirit world if it happens. That's all I can say. If it happens. So let's just see who I'm going to come to. Okay, Angel, I'm going to come to you. When will my finances improve, please? Just as Angel's giving me a question, guys, I want you all to put questions in, because that's a wonderful way for the tarot. Sorry, the tarot's a wonderful way to answer questions. And honestly, they're just amazing for that. They really are. That's what they're designed for, is to help, to help, to help, to help. Angel, angel, this is for you. Okay, when will my finances improve? Let's just see. When will my finance? Angel, angel, I'm here. Oh, you've had so many changes going on. Angel, angel, are you here? Why is your name not coming up here? Let's have a look. Let's. Angel, angel, hello, hello, hello. Don't know if you're here. Right, I'm going to move on to the next person here. Angel, angel. No, 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 no. Okay, right. I'm going to take them away. And if you're here, angel, angel, I'll read for you. Well, she might have got to made a cup of tea or something like that. So let me have a look and see who I'm going to come to next. Oh gosh, there's so many people on today. Right, I'm going to come to. We're going to come to Marie Happy Heart. Marie Happy Heart, are you here? I'm going to start just throwing some cards. Yeah, you are brilliant. Okay. Pentacles for you as well, Mrs. Pentacles for you as well. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. So I do know, Marie, that you've accomplished most of everything you want in life. Does that make sense to you, Marie? Okay. But at the moment, you've got a lot of changes and challenges going on. And again, it's to do with the material world because it's Pentacles. So I do know things have been great, and then just something's rocking the balance at the moment. Does that make sense to you? Okay. And I also do feel as well there's somebody around you just now who's, how do I say it? It's like, it's not been great in the mix. I believe this gentleman's being a wee bit controversy. I can't remember his words to me. I don't even come up with these. Anyway, does that make sense to you? I am right. Okay. I like how you say that. This my husband doesn't say I'm always right, but I always think I am. But anyway, yeah. Well, if this does actually make sense, that is really, really good because I do know you've got another 9 here. Stop overthinking. You must stop overthinking it. And if you stop overthinking it, things are going to be so much better. Right, I need to tell you this. Again, blows me away. You've got here 3 nines. What's the chances of 3 nines coming out? Now, nines is accomplishment in my book, okay? So, but I do feel as well as with your working environment as well, things have been good. But I still feel as this person who's rocking the boat a wee bit as well. I do know you're overthinking with your nines, but also I do feel oh no, do you know what's really interesting? I actually feel with that 9 there, I feel this person's rocking the boat a wee bit with you. But 9 of Pentacles, that's what I said at the beginning. I do feel that life is actually okay for you, if that does make sense, right? Oh, it does. Oh my God, yes. Okay, right. Okay. I do know you need to make more choices with your work. Okay, you need to make more decisions. There's more, not more decisions. You do need a decision to make with your work. And it's all work with you, by the way. It's all work with you as well. You do have the number 10, okay? And I do feel, sorry, my something in my eye, and I do feel with the number 10 here is just keep going the way you're going, okay? Tell that person it's none of their business. I'm not so sure, just tell it's none of their business. And if you get him away, honestly, things are going to be so much better for you because you've just got the 10 as completion. So you've just got the 10. And this is definitely to do with your work here. Really got to do with your work. So I hope all that does make sense to you, Maria. I think that was a message, a strong message to do with your sort of working environment and just your life in general. I do feel that that is important to you. Okay. Now, I this little girl who's just stepped in here, and I do believe this little girl never actually made the earth plane. So I do believe this little girl belongs to you, and this little girl is actually telling me that just wants to just say, listen, I'm absolutely fine, okay, and I'm with grandma. So do you understand the little girl, Marie? That never made it into this planet, because she's actually, I do feel that it's something you're always thinking about, and what if, what where, what how, blah blah blah. But I'll have to tell you now, this little girl is doing absolutely fine, and she's actually saying, you know what, I just wasn't supposed to be here at that specific time, but I do know that this little girl is now on this earth plane, okay, as coming as another child belonging to yourself or the family. Does that make sense? Okay. Right, you're saying I have no idea, but I'm praying to have a child of my own. This is interesting because I do believe this little girl belongs to you, but I don't think that you're going to lose one, because that is not what I do here, right? So that's not happening. But I do believe somebody, okay, somebody around you has had a child, okay, has had a, sorry, who's, the child hasn't made this earth, but she's coming back as another one. So that's maybe the little child you will be having. Somebody in the family, I do know, has had some sort of like a miscarriage or something like that. Because this little girl standing here, and I know that she belongs to your family. Okay, so yes, things will be great. Things will be great. It's very hard to describe this to people unless they know what we're talking about. But I do know this little girl does. Oh, right, okay. So she's actually saying, just tell mummy I'm absolutely fine. And she's getting reborn. Put it that way. Okay. Really hard to get into it, but it's really awkward when that happens. But anyway, yeah, you're praying for a child of your own. Just keep praying, because it's all going to be good. Okay. It's all going to be good. And thank you so much for being here. Okay, let's have a look here. Sarah Jane Charles, hello, hello, hello. I will wait for this little girl. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Tracy Hand, hello, hello, hello. Always happens for a reason, by the way. It all comes in for a reason. But I don't predict. I don't like to predict. Amy Louise, I keep having lots of signs from spirit, dreams, and angel numbers. Feels like changes coming any day. Right. Okay. Amy Louise, I'm coming to you. I keep having lots of signs from spirit. Amy Louise, let's go for you. Amy Louise. Hi, Louise. Louise. I'm just see all these people are coming in. Amy Louise, are you here? Are you here? No, I don't see. Yeah, okay. Right, Amy Louise, let's see what the cards have to say for you. Keep having lots of signs for spirit. Well, let's see what the cards are bringing. Okay, for that, you keep getting lots of signs for spirit. Okay. You need to overcome. You need to overcome some things that have been happening to you. Quite recently, actually, you need to overcome them. This is what it is. So that's what the problem is. They're in the back burner. They're in that mind, and you're not managing to let spirit in properly. Okay, and you need to get rid of these traumas, if you want to call it trauma. I don't believe they're that severe, but they're severe enough just to let go. Does that make sense to you? Okay, and you need to be more patient as well. Okay, very, very important. You do need more patience, and I do believe that if you could just leave the past behind, and I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but if you leave the past behind and just move forward, the spirit world, this is what they're trying to tell you. It's just time to leave the past behind. Get these traumas. Try and just remember they are in the past. They're not ongoing. I don't believe they're ongoing, so I don't think they are. So it's time for you to move on. Amy, does this make sense to you, please? Just to make sure that I'm on the right track. I also do feel as well as there's an awful lot going on with your emotional side as well. Again, that has to be put back, okay, for you to move on. And I think this is the reason why when you see angel numbers, when you're seeing double numbers, when you're feeling it and you're dreaming, it's all just to let you know we're here. But but they're also saying you need to do something about it. Okay. If you want to work with spirit, but Amy, you need to let go of these traumas. This is what I'm feeling. You have ongoing problems, yes, I know, but if you want to work with spirit, you're going to have to put them to the side. Okay, we've all got problems. Okay, it's how we deal with the problems, if that does make sense to you. Okay. You've got the Ten of Cups. So I do know you've got a lot of emotional cups that are right here, Amy. So I do feel that you do need to move forward now. You do need to get rid of all this that's been going on for you to move over and to help with your spiritual journey, because they're here for you. And I'll tell you something: when you start doing this work, it does make you feel so much better as well. Just decision. It's all cups here. It's amazing. You've got the Two of Cups, you've got the Three of Cups, you've got the Six of Cups, you've got 10. I mean, it's just incredible. Oh, and you've also got the Queen of Cups. So every single card here, bar two, are cups. Okay. So all emotions with you, Amy. It's time for you to move forward. Okay. You have to try and start learning to deal with what's going on and to leave the rest in the past. Leave it behind you, okay? Because you've got great things coming. I can actually feel it. Yeah, I can really. Yeah, I know you've got to learn circles, Amy, but that isn't the thing. You need to let go of for you to move forward into your spiritual journey, you need to let go of all the traumas that you have in the past and what's going on at the moment. And I hope that does make sense to you. Okay, very hard to do this work if you don't let go of that. Okay, you've got to be able to be open, free to let the spirit world in. And I hope that does make sense. And thank you for being here. Shell Ann, hello, hello, hello. Paula Marie Munoz. Do you see? I'm going to come to you actually, Paula. Paula Marie Munoz. Can I come to you, please? Paula Marie Munoz. Okay. Your question is, do you see things working out with my family? Let's just see what's coming on with them. Really many spirit people. Just realised that. Cards. Okay, let me see what I could do with this. So say, Paula Marie Munoz. Let me see. Okay, here's me saying I'm not bringing many spirit people in here, but I have just there. I have got a man and a lady who's just stepped in, Paula, and I do know that this man and the lady was really, really close. They've come in holding hands, so I do know they were very close together in this world. Okay, and I do feel, Paula, this does feel very like mum, dad, grandma, grandpa. Okay, but mum, dad, they're very, very close anyway. And I do know that this couple were a major part of your life, okay, because the love for you is really, really incredible. Okay, now Paula, they are saying that they've seen the tears and it's time for you to move forward and to start drying the tears. Does this make sense to you? Okay, and they're also saying, oh, let me just find it. They're talking about a son. So do you have a son? And I feel there's been a problem with him. And if it's not a son, it's a male member of the family. Okay, but I hear the word son, so you can't take that away. Okay, and they're seeing it all. They're seeing what's going on. I'm asking for some evidence from them just to prove that it is them, okay? And I do know, I don't know why, but your dad says shuffling a pack of cards. So I don't know if he used to play cards or something, anyway, shuffling a pack of cards. And he used to do magic. Did he used to do magic? Anyway, let me know, Paula, if this does make sense to you. And I also do feel mum. I don't know if she worked in a big kitchen or something like that, but I see a big catering pot. Normally it means to me, you do have son, right? Okay, this big catering pot. So does this make sense to you with mum, dad, what they're like as well? I do know as well as the garden. I hear they've never promised a rose garden, so I do know the roses were very, very significant. Okay, and I'm also seeing like turnips or vegetables and things like that. So I do know they either grew their own vegetables. Okay, so it does make sense. It is mum and dad, and it's all of it's to do with your son. Okay, so let me find out what is going on here. I feel there's a problem with the school. Does this make sense? Or I don't know if you've even got a young son, but I'm hearing the word school, so I don't know what that is, but I am hearing this as well. Okay, but I do feel he's older. I don't know, this is really strange here. I do feel it's older, and I do feel I'm seeing a lot that's going on just now, and I see there's a lot of how do I say this? A lot of it's no, I'm not going to say it's like that. So I do feel that the problem is your mum, dad, but I do feel it is problem mainly is with your son. Is that correct, or the male in the family? Okay, because I'm feeling it's very emotional for you just now, really, really emotional for you, and I feel is there an addiction or something going on, or something, or OCD, or right, it's your grandson? Do you understand? There's something going. It could be son or grandson. I don't know, right? But there's something going on with him that's causing a lot of problems. Okay, but I do know there's somebody in the family. There's either an addiction or something as well that has got to be dealt with. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, but I'm also feeling with yourself, Paula, you do need to use your intuition more, okay? So I don't know if you actually you deal with you work with the spirit world, or you work with this type of thing. I'm not feeling it, but I do know you need to trust your intuition for you to move forward, because there's an awful lot of decisions you have to make. And also there's a partnership going on as well. The male, there's a partnership. Does that? Yes, my son is always mad. I know I'm feeling, do you understand the addiction possibly with him? I don't know. Okay. But anyway, what I'm feeling is as well, it's time to make that decision. You need to make that emotional decision. And I also do feel that you've got to speak to somebody about this to make this right. Your daughter has, so your daughter's got an addiction. Right. So it's all, you've got a lot going on. Okay, because I'm hearing all this, feeling all this stuff. So time is short. Right, it's got to be sorted by speaking to people. Okay, you cannot let this go and say it will be all right. You need to get professional help with this. Okay, and you need support. Just need support. As simple as that. You need support to try and get over this. Okay, because you do have an awful lot that's going on. Mum and dad see this, by the way. Mum and dad are seeing this, and your mum and dad, they want you to trust them. Okay, you need to ask mom and dad for their help. And if you ask mom and dad for their help, they will help you to the best of their ability. Okay, they will help you. They'll help your kids. They'll help everything that's going on if you ask them. Okay, they will help the right people come into the lives of your children, etc., to help them. It's so important. They're not allowed to interfere unless you ask. Okay, it's universal law. So just remember that. Ask, and they will give you. Okay, it's not going to be instant, but you'll be amazed how things start to change, because this is how it works. Okay, so you do have a lot going on. Yeah, it will get better, but it does. The problem has to actually be that's the word, solved. That's the wrong word. You need to do stuff about it. Does that make sense? You need to seek advice, or they need to seek advice. But please ask mom and dad for the help, because that's what they keep saying. Just ask us. Just ask us. Now, for some reason, a white bird's just gone above my head, so the white bird should be significant. Okay, I think it was a seagull right the way above my head here. So the bird should be significant. Maybe it's a sign or something. But you know about this bird. I don't know what that means. Okay. So, but I'm going to leave that with you. Try and listen to what has been said, even if you listen back to this. But ask mom and dad for help, and they will help you. Okay. And thank you so much for being here, Paula. Okay, because you do have a lot going on. Yes, good. And honestly, you'll see a massive difference when you do ask them. And you love birds, but something to do with, like, it looks like a seagull, white bird, but it looks like a seagull, right? Okay. Let's see who. Hello, Donna Blackwell. Hello, James Merchant. Rachel Chaney. Hello. Trish Cook. Hello. Let me see who I'm going to come to. Remember to give me questions, please. I do love the questions because it's fantastic with for the tarot. Okay. Oh, let me feel. Right, I do have a lady who's coming in for me just now, so let me find out who this is for. Hmm. Right, okay. Trish Cook, I'm going to come to you, Trish. Trish Cook, okay. Trish Cook. Hello. Maybe to answer yes, no, I don't know. Right, Trish Cook. I've got a lady who stepped forward, Trish, okay, and I do feel this is for you, and I feel I'm getting out of breath here. I do feel there's something going on with my lungs. I have to use the word lungs, okay? Trish, does this make sense to you? Okay, and it is a lady. It's a lady, and I do feel as well that Trish is going right through to my back, and I do know this lady was in some sort of auction because she's got a mask over her face, okay? And I also do know this lady was in sort of not a coma, what's the word she was in? She I don't know the word, but she wasn't. I can't think just that's me. Oh, also, I think there's a very actually good chance that this lady might have had Alzheimer's dementia as well, because I can't even think of the words that I'm supposed to be saying. So, does this make sense to you as mum, Trish? Is this making sense as a mum? Yes, it's your mum. Okay. She's given me everything here, Trish. It's quite incredible that she's lung cancer. Okay, and also I feel it's right into my back, COPD with the breathing, because she first came in with the breathing first. Okay, well, first of all, Trish, I have to tell you she's absolutely fine. Okay, she's now in the spirit world, and she is breathing in the beautiful smells of the spirit world. This is what she's given me. I smell the flowers. Actually, it's gorgeous. The flowers are just so beautiful. Okay, so just to let you know, she's absolutely fine. Okay, but I have got mixed up with my words, so that should be relevant as well for some sort of validation. I'm not sure why she's doing this, but somebody held her right hand. left hand, sitting on the left hand side of her. Okay, and she's telling me, and you rubbing her hand. I'm talking to her because she's telling me she hears you. She heard you. Okay, she was on oxygen mask, yeah, I could see it all. But she was holding, you're rubbing her hand. This is towards the end, and you're holding her hand, and you're singing a little song to her as well, because she's telling me, hear the song. I heard the song, okay? And she thought it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And she's saying, but she said your mum would say everything about you was beautiful because she just loved you to bits. Okay, still does love you to bits because she's with you. She's with you most of the time. Okay, I don't know why she showed me a big crochet blanket. So I don't know. Oh, you did rub her hand and singing, babe. But she's knitted. She showed me like a big crochet blanket. So that should be really really significant. Now this is quite funny. I live in Spain, right? But she showed me one of these donkeys you used to get with the sombreros on it. You used to see them all coming off the planes. You don't get them now, but in these days you did. That should be really relevant as well because she's lifting it all up now. She thinks this is really funny. She's done all the bits to it, what she was like and stuff. Now she wants to talk about the donkey that somebody brought off the plane. I think it was her actually. I think she brought it back to you as a present. Let me see if I've picked that up correct. Okay, many 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 years ago. Okay, because she's also given me uh oh, she made me all mixed up again. So did she have something wrong with like Alzheimer's or dementia or something? I don't, anyway, or somebody's coming in that's done that as well. But you're on a swing. You're on a swing, okay? You're on a swing. I used to go on a swing. I used to do this massive jumping offs. And she used to go like, oh no, not again. Does that all make sense? Oh, she is Spanish. Or maybe that's just a symbolic. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Anyway, nothing's amazing this one. But you're jumping off the swing and she's like, "Oh no, not again!" She's like really nervous because it's not you that's jumping. It's a memory of somebody, but somebody's like, "Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this jumping off the swing in case they hurt themselves." Does that make sense to you? Okay, lovely, lovely lady Trish, but she's come through just to say again, I am with you. I'm with you. Don't forget, I am always, always with you. She's talking about her brother, so she's with her brother in spirit. Does that make sense? Uh, Yes, a swing in the garden. No, no, no. I think that was maybe just symbolic. Actually, that's really interesting. That this donkey thing to show she was Spanish. Because how else would I know she was Spanish? It's just symbolic. That's all it is. Really, really funny. And she was Irish as well, so that does make sense because I'm Scottish. So swing in the garden. Okay. So, but it was this jumping off and being all scared. Okay, but mum's with you, so don't forget, Trish. Mum is. No, you're not going to forget. But just to let you know, she's with you. She wants to give you a big plate of porridge, so that should be significant. Okay, and also you've got to just remember that whenever you need mum, she's there. Just ask her for help. Okay, just ask me. But I don't know if you felt it. You just give it to me. It's like breath of a little breath of wind or air or something. And you go, oh, does that feel like mum? That feels like mum. This is what she's giving me, and this is that you feel it, it is her. Just that you know, it is her. I also want to give you number 5 and May. So I don't know if it's the 5th of May or number 5 and May. Her dad is with her, all her brothers are here. So it's her dad, right? Okay. So do you understand number 5 and understand May as birthdays? Birthdays, because here all the happy birthdays, okay, Trish? Just to let you know, she's around you. They're all around you. Your grandfather's also, because she's with her dad, around her. And you do feel it. It's this whoosh, just this whoosh. It's amazing. Just let you know that she's here with you, okay? And I'm going to leave her up with you, okay? Things are good with you, Tricia. I don't feel there's anything. You've not brought in anything that I really have to help you with. So brilliant. Okay, you do feel her. That's fantastic. Okay, and I'll leave mum's love with you. Super, super, super duper. Right. Let me see. Uh, 5th of April, my birthday, and the 10th of May, she passed. Oh, wow. So she gave me the 5th and she gave me May. Brilliant. Okay. So well done, mum. And thank you so much, mum, for coming through. And I'll leave all her love with you. Thank you, Trish. Thank you so much. Right, Nancy Ray, hello, Dragon Queen. I think I've said hello to you. Let me see who else is coming on here. Sarah Jane Charles, I'm going to come to you now. Hi, I'm a medium. Is there anything for me? Okay, let's have a look. Sarah Jane Charles, let's come to you. Sarah Jane Charles. Okay, let me have a look. I'm a medium. Is there anything for me? I'll leave the step forward for you, Sarah. And I feel this is Auntie. And I do feel that this lady, she's a tall lady. Well, women's tall for me, but tall, slim lady, Auntie. Okay, and I do feel with Auntie, and she wants to talk about the pearls around her neck or something to do with the necklace around her neck because she keeps pointing at this. Okay, and she's also talking about the blue gemstone or something to do with the blue stone. Does this make sense to you? And I also do feel that Auntie was a tarot reader. Does this make sense to you, Sarah Jane? Because she's pulling this lady, who I feel is Auntie's pulling out the tarot cards, but the necklace, the stone is really significant, like a dark bluey stone, and also the pearls. Does this all make sense to you, Sarah Jane? Okay, let me know, okay? Because she wants you to start working with cards. I believe you do work with cards, but you need to work more with cards. And I don't know why, because some mediums don't work with cards. This is what I'm feeling. Does this make sense to you that Auntie used to do this? Okay, because she's really coming through loudly strong. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, so yes, it does. Right. Okay. She also wants to talk about the teeth. So I do know there's something correct. Good. There's also something going on with the teeth. Okay. And I believe that's with you or with her. Because what I'm in fact, do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing false teeth getting taken in and out of her mouth. So I don't know who that is, but that's what she's showing me. She thinks this is really funny. In fact, she's got a really hearty laugh. This is what I think she is. She's actually a great person here. I really like her. I could work with her. She's great. She's really hearty. This really grrr, this laugh, okay? But she does want you to work with the cards, okay? And she's saying, and I don't want to say because I know so many people do angel cards and stuff on here. None of that. Use a tarot, okay? Use that. So that does make sense. You have what? Lepidus? I don't know what that is, Sarah Jane. Don't know what that is. But you say lep no idea. Tell me what that is, because I have no idea. Anyway, just to let you know, is yeah, used to use tarot. Okay, that's what she's saying as well. I get a lot of heartburn, so I feel that either herself or yourself suffers from a lot of heartburn. But she's saying, I'm with you and I'm trying to guide you and I'm trying to help you, but you don't listen. You're not listening to her, she's telling me, okay? So you need to start listening because she's telling me she's one of your helpers, right? But you're not listening to her. She's trying, I said she's trying to help you, but so you need to listen to her more. Okay, she has one of your helpers, but do it because honestly, she says, you're really good at what you do. She says, but you're one of these people that just doesn't listen. Okay. Oh, it's a blue crystal. Interesting. She's a very good communicator. And she's got on, she keeps getting her creamy or white cardigan or the cardigan and she keeps wrapping it round her. So that was very, very significant. Okay. And she's also telling me, she says, I knew it was my time to go. But I wish I'd been in this world another little bit longer. This is what she's saying. This is what she's like her attitude. I could have done with staying down here a little bit longer. I'm fine where I am, but a few more years would have been good. Does that all make sense? Because I think that's quite funny actually her saying that. She's lovely lady, lovely communicator. She just her message to you, Sarah Jane, is you need to listen more to what she's saying. Okay, you're jumping the gun. Okay, you're actually saying she's wanted to do things, she's wanting you to do things, and you're like that. Nah, I'm just going to do it my way. I'm going to do it my way, and sometimes it's not always correct. We're never always correct, but you know what I mean. Just listen to her. Just go into some meditation and just relax and enjoy and see what she has to say. Okay, because sometimes I feel you're going off track. Does that make sense? Sarah Jane, you're going off track because this is what she's telling me. Okay, so I feel she's with you all the time helping you, as you know, because she says she's one of your helpers, but you need to listen to her more. Okay. And I'm gonna leave all her luck with you. Okay. I really like her, great communicator, and just keep doing what you're doing, but listen a little bit more Wonderful. She's your great great auntie. But you understand what she wishes she'd been in this world a little bit longer. So I don't know what age she passed. I don't feel she passed very old at all. So in fact, I feel she passed in her 60s or in the 60s or the 60s. I keep getting 60s, 60s. So yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to leave all her love with you. Yes, Ricky, I don't know what you mean by that, but anyway, we'll leave her love with you, and thank you so much for being here, Sarah Jane. Okay, right. Okay, let me just have a look and see what else I've got here. God, this has gone so quickly. Oh, it's gone so quickly. Okay, let me have a look and see what it was. It's so nitty gritty, gritty, gritty. Right. Okay, Elsa Hagtag. Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. Elsa, 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 Elsa. Okay, let me have a look. It's interesting how I said earlier is I've been bringing in the spirit world and then all of a sudden they come flying in, isn't it? See, that's the mind. I wasn't letting them come in because I was too busy reading the cards. And then I say, I wish they would come in and whoosh, they're here. Okay, Elsa, hashtag. Okay. I would love to know if change is on the way. It feels like it. That's good. I'm glad you know it feels like it because you should always feel and trust your intuition. Elsa, let me see. I'm going to use some cards. Okay. Oh, 10, 10, 10. Okay. Yes, absolutely. 100%. Not only for emotional, you've got the 10 of cups, you've also got 10 of pentacles. So a massive change emotionally and for all the material stuff. And I also do feel you either moving house, changing house, or something to do with your house, okay? Or home improvements. Sorry, I'm getting the paintbrush here, so I feel it's a home improvements. But I do know, Elsa, that you do need to commit a little bit more, okay? And there's a celebration coming as well. And you know the celebration is because it is around you at the moment and you do know it's coming up, okay? And I think it might be to do with a wee, to see me. But I'm not predicting because you know about it, okay? Let me know. Let me know if that is correct. Elsa, if you could, because I know Elsa, you could do anything you want. You've got the magician card that's just come out here, so I do know you can do whatever you want. Okay, you're one of these people that whatever you put your hands to, you can do it. Okay, but the celebration keeps coming up. But you know what? Be patient. You've got the Queen of Wands here. Creative person, Elsa, you are creative, but you need to be a little bit more patient, okay? And I also do feel as you need to commit a little bit more as well. I do believe there's a partner and you need to commit a little. Now, it doesn't matter if you're married or whatever, or I don't know what you are. It's not my business, but I do feel you need to commit. Does this make sense to you, Elsa? Okay. If it does, okay. Also, I'm just going to find commitment around my spiritual healing. But yeah, well, you need to commit a little bit more, okay? Oh, you've got Ace of Cups out here. Wonderful. New beginnings, absolutely, 100%. New beginnings. Can you get that? New beginnings, new start. So your question was, is there going to be a change? Absolutely, 100%. Okay, but just commit a little bit more with it, and 100%. Your cards are lovely. I'm actually just looking here. 10 of Pentacles. As I say, there's definitely I see some paintbrushes and stuff going on there, but I do know everything's great. You can do whatever you want, and also with your why is this happening to me today? With your emotions as well. Okay, all good, all good. Yes, you need to. If you're going to do, you do need more commitment around. And I feel you are committed with your healing practice, but I just feel something. Just a wee bit of block going on there, but it makes sense. That's what I like to hear. So I hope that all, well, I've just said I hope that all makes sense, but it seems to make sense for you, which is wonderful. Right, okay. Thank you for being here. Now, let me see. Right, last but not least, Pauline Gavigan. Okay, Pauline Gavigan. Let's just get you on. Then, I'm not sure who's on after me. If Stacey wants to put that in, who's on after me, that can just announce it. Pauline Gavigan, let's just have a look. Just a wee quick read, unfortunately, Pauline, because my time is up. My time is up. Okay, Pauline Gavigan. Okay. Do you know what, Pauline? I feel things are good for you. Okay. I feel, you know, you've had a lot of rubbish, heartache going on. I feel it, okay? But you know what? Things have started to look up for you, okay? Especially emotionally. Does that make sense? Okay, does that make sense to you? Because I also feel you also need to take action to do with your working environment, okay? And I feel, does this make sense to you, Pauline, that things have been put on the back burner for you and because of this heartache that you've had, which is totally understandable, putting things on the back burner. I do feel things are starting to get so much better, especially with the emotional side. Does that make sense to you, Pauline? Just let me know, okay? And I do feel there's going to be a new job, new career, new something, or new working toward something new, but it's going to happen. Okay, something that's happening with you, you're thinking about, you think, should I, shouldn't I? 100% do it. 100%. You've just got to use some ones, and that's to working towards sorry, either working towards something, but it's going to happen, okay? And oh, can't believe I'm ending with this. How wonderful! Thank you. You've got the not only have you got the Ace of Wands, go back a wee bit. You've also got the Ace of Swords. New beginnings, okay? Amazing ending for the reading and for my reading here. New beginnings. Whatever you've been thinking about, Pauline, is going to happen. Okay, as long as you want it. I mean, as long as not sorry you want it, as long as you make it happen. Because maybe you've got your free will, but it's there for you for the taking if you want it. Okay, and I hope that makes sense. Right, guys, that is me finished for tonight. Love, love, love doing this. At 9 o'clock, we've got Fulvia coming on. I hope I pronounced that right, actually. She is doing readings at 9 o'clock UK time. I, I don't think there's anything else on after me then. I don't think so. No, don't think so at all. But anyway, so thank you so much. Just to let everybody know, I do a development circle for beginner mediums. It's free, obviously, and it's normally on a Tuesday. I am going to be changing it, but if you could join the group Development Circle of Light, okay, on Facebook, the group, not the page, Development Circle of Light, you will see what night I'm going to be changing to. It's a super group, it's a super practice circle for beginner mediums. Okay, so thanks so much for being here again, and I'm on this every second week. And I look forward to seeing many of you again. I'm apologising for the people that I couldn't read for tonight. I can't get through them on because there's so many on, which is great. So thank you so much. And I will see you all again soon. Bye, 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 bye.